Hello again, everybody, from Bill Kunis Field in Ashland. It's Ashland High School football on WACA-TV. Tonight, the Ashland Public Schools and the Tri-Valley League present varsity football with the Clockers hosting the Millis Mohawks. Now Emily Finnegan now on the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose footsteps and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, lance of gallantry stream, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Woo! Hey, Steve Brzezinski and Bob Thacker with you tonight. Tonight's game being played on October 15th, 2016. The Clockers come in 2 wins and no losses in the Tri-Valley League small division, as do the Millis Mohawks. So you never know, Steve. It's still early in the season, but the league schedule, so to speak, is only a 4-game schedule, and both teams are 2-0, so this could be a championship game tonight.
Oh, this is absolutely the championship game. I mean, we
No
got
doubt in
Bellingham
your
back.
mind.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. So this is going to be a great contest. A ton of people here.
Mohawks slightly favored, but they're on the Clockers' home field. And, Steve, we're wearing the silver unis tonight. I've never seen these before.
Brand new unis. They just brought them out tonight.
Silver with blue numerals. The Mohawks in their dark red and white visiting uniforms. And we're getting ready, and here's the opening kickoff, and we're underway.
Chris Edwards at the kick.
Who's got it? He goes to the middle of the field. Was it Joe?
No, it wasn't Joe. I'm not sure who that.
It's German Mahia. Or actually, you know how they pronounce that?
It's Jermaine Mahia, I think.
Well, here's how he actually, it's spelled German, German.
I know, but it is definitely German.
But it's spelled, it's pronounced Herman.
Herman?
Yes.
Or German?
Herman.
I think it's German.
Herman, and it's Mahia. Clockers in action. Walsh, the quarterback, calling signals. Up the middle, Hanrahan is the usual first play call, and the Mohawks were ready, as they well should be. I had a chance to look at the stats. 601 yards for Hanrahan in 5 games.
Well, he needs 1,200 yards to break the record. This could be a tough run for him. You know, Kyle Walsh really needs to have a good game tonight. He needs to throw the ball well.
He's hit for 5 touchdown passes this season. He's had 3 interceptions. He's passed for 365 yards in the Clockers' first 5 contests. So he's had some good moments, but you may not be able to rely strictly on Hanrahan tonight. I think that's what you're referring to, right?
Yeah, no, they really need to open it up, you know, and they obviously the first 2 runs were to Hanrahan.
We're going to have to pass tonight.
We're going to have to pass.
Yeah.
Campion's going to have to get out there, and Schilling's going to have to get out there. And
Kyle has, as best I can determine, he's 21 for 46 on the season, a little under 50% of his passes.
And Jeremy Butkus can do some stuff too, you know.
Yes, Jeremy has been a target for Walsh. Here we go, the first 3rd down of the night. It's the pass out on the corner. Beautiful pass, beautiful reception.
Great catch by Jack Sickles there, number 13, coming out in the end.
Kyle
that's what
Walsh
they need to-
right on the money.
That was a great pass. You know, right on the money. Absolutely. They need to open it up a little bit.
1st and 10, Ashland. They move the sticks out to the Ashland 46-yard line. Walsh to Sickles.
I think we're going to have a hard time up the middle tonight. You know, I think they're going to have to go wide.
Yeah, we've seen that already, haven't we?
Absolutely.
I mean, Colin usually gets at least 5 yards on his.
I mean, they got some beasts up front there.
Mohawks always a good team. The smallest school in the Tri-Valley League. Always have been. Clockers coming off a win last week at Dover-Sherburne.
Good game. They played really good the second half. I was at that game. You know, it was good to see. Colin had I think he had 171 yards. You know, he played well in the second half. The whole team played well.
Whose record would he be breaking with the 12?
You know what? I don't know that, Bob. You know?
I'm wondering if it's somebody like, I can't think of the names now, of course.
Well, I was talking to Kyle Daly this morning.
Yeah.
And he said he had 1,024 yards his senior year, so I don't think it's breaking his record because that was kind of a one-year deal.
Yeah.
We've had got to be someone in the 80s,
yes,
you know, 80s and 90s, and probably the 96 team when, you know, those guys probably had someone good.
The Mohawks are coached by Dana Olson, while the Clockers are coached by Andrew McKay.
Jay Mead was on the Super Bowl team. He's an assistant coach on the Clockers now.
So was Coach McKay, right?
Yes. No, he was not on the Super Bowl team.
Oh, he wasn't. There's Chilling around the right. Oh.
Not much. Actually lost a yard. 3rd down coming up. We had a kid that went wild one year, and he actually played at UConn one year, and I just can't think of his name right now.
It's going to be 3rd and long for the Clockers.
So you got number 50 up there for the Mohawks. He's 6 feet 260 right up front. And you got the number 52, Callan Houlihan. He's 6'2", 220. So they got some beef up front.
Yeah, they outsized the Clockers on the line. No question about it. Look at the size of number 2 here on the outside, too. Brian Espinette. He's been around. Now, last year's game, what do you remember? I know they played.
They did play. It was down
They
in
beat us,
Millis.
right?
Yeah, they beat us down in Millis.
You're right.
It's funny, their defensive line, 2 down linemen, 2 ends up. It's only 2 guys down. You don't see that too often.
And 2 years ago, we took them right here.
Oh, we won the
yeah.
That's how we won the Tri-Valley League. It was a great game, by the way.
4-0 that year.
Great game. Remember Millis was going down to score, and they fumbled?
3rd down. Second 3rd down situation for Ashland. Walsh gets the play from the sideline in this new hesitation type play calling that the
it's not
kids
new. They've been doing
now.
it for a long time.
Yeah, well, a few years.
Coach likes it.
A few years.
Oh.
It's a bomb, but our receiver's on the ground.
Yeah, he got tripped up a little bit.
I guess it was intended for
Sickles.
Sickles. Yeah. So the Clockers in their first punting situation of the night.
Jeremy Butkus is going to punt here. Number 81.
You know, we had one good play that drive.
Yeah, the pass.
So we had 6 plays and only one for anything over a yard or 2. So the Millis D has come to play, no question about it. Poor punt. No roll to speak of, and it dies at the 28. And the Mohawks go on offense for the first time tonight. No score in the game, first period action. The Clockers and the Mohawks from Cunis Field, Bob Thacker and Steve Przinski, bringing you tonight's game live on WACA-TV, your exclusive home for Ashland High School varsity sports.
The defense is going to have to play well tonight for sure.
They go on the sweep. He's
got
some speed. He's planted. Looked like, was that Ray Hilaire, number 20 on the carry? It's going to end around.
That was a nice hit to finish off that play. That looked like it was Nick Reardon, but I'm not sure about that.
Your quarterback is Bryce Latozic, a junior. Bryce wears number 5. He's rolling. He gets it out there. Tremendous catch. And looking for more yards, Brian Espinay.
That
Wow.
was a great catch. Absolutely.
Wow, what a catch. And he's a tall, rangy receiver, Steve.
Wow, that
And
was
an outside linebacker on defense. So he's a player to watch. Number 2, Brian Espinay, the senior, 6'4".
good tackle by Luke Gustafson on that one.
That's a first down play. Millis has their first down of the game. They're out at their own 40 now. Back to pass, straight back, over the middle, wide open. Great tackle. But it's another Millis first down.
Great tackle by Jack Campion there, but you got to stop him before that. I mean, that was a 13-yard pass right down the middle. He got hit right when he caught that ball.
First and 10 from the Clockers 45.
That was Hilaire again. He carried the first time. He caught that one, number 20. And the Mohawks go to the line, no huddle. And they're not looking to the sideline either. They know the play they want to run. From the Ashland 45, first and 10. This time it's a running play up the middle. And a couple of yards, but no more. So the Clockers tested early. Number 33, Kurt Hopkins on the carry, the junior.
They got about 3 on the play.
So who was that running back that Millis had for a long time that was so good?
Jeez.
Charles.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
He was so good.
He had like a French name or something?
Yeah. I'm not sure where he went, but.
The bomb. Too far. No one's going to get that one. They're trying to spring Ray Hilaire every play now.
Good coverage there by the Clockers.
Yeah, that pass was just too long, and we were on him anyway.
Yep.
3rd and 7.
But they're trying to utilize this number 20, Hilaire. He obviously has tremendous speed and skill. He's got a back in the backfield, and he hands it off. And the big kid bounces it outside and gets close but looks short. Kurt Hopkins on the carry.
The Clockers had him. They just needed to close on that corner. Peter Trevoloni coming in, and
4th and inches, no huddle.
Zach Kolowski. 54 and 59 for the Clockers.
The fearless Mohawks, of course, they have to go for it at this yardage anyway. He
tripped.
tripped.
He did not get there.
He tripped over his own feet.
That's a great stop by Ashland right there.
Clockers take over
Get the
on
ball
downs.
back.
Nick Reardon on the side.
You never know when something like that's going to happen,
Absolutely.
Steve. Clockers take over on downs.
They got a little lucky there, but they did have some penetration there, so I'm not sure even if he had
It was going to be close no matter what. You're
Yep.
right. Ashland takes over on their own 36-yard line, their second possession of the game. 4:42 left to go in the first period. Ashland nothing, Millis nothing. Millis actually
Clockers
a
take over from their own 36 yard
combined
line.
program with Hopedale.
Not anymore. I think they've stopped that. Yeah, it does say that, but
I think this is the last
maybe
year.
this is the
Yeah,
last year, because I think Hopedale was with Millville, or they went somewhere.
They don't like you to do it forever. And when I say they, I mean the MIAA.
Yeah.
Colin Hanrahan is on the carry.
But Hopedale, very, very small town. Never had a team in my memory.
Group of brothers on
Never
the
had
side.
enough for football that I can remember, but I'm sure they played somewhere in the distant past. But Millis, of course, as the smallest school in the TVL, traditionally under 300 total students.
Really?
And
Second and 8.
when you combine with another town, you get only players. No kid is going to go through that unless he's a player.
Absolutely.
So it's a good fit for the kids in Hopedale and a good fit for the Millis.
Kyle Walsh up the middle there for a couple yards.
You know, 5-6 players makes a huge difference.
If they're your best ones in this school, they absolutely do. So I didn't know that Norton went to the Tri-Valley
I
large.
missed that completely.
I had no idea.
And now it makes sense. Medway fell down, stepped down to the small.
I had no idea.
Clockers took Medway, of course, this season. That's one of their wins. DS was the other one last week. They also beat Norton right here at Cunis
Which
Field.
was a great game, by the way.
One with 10 seconds left on a Kyle Walsh pass, 2. Right over in the corner there.
And that was to, I'll tell you the name in a second here.
Up the middle. And that was a third down play. And
To Ronan Bates. He hit
That's
that
right.
to Ronan Bates,
That's
number
right.
17. Looks like Ashland's going to punt here.
No choice from the. They made it out to the 42, but they're a good 4 yards short. Clock running. We're under 3 minutes left in the first period. No score in the game. Millis anxious to get their hands back on the football. They had a pretty good little drive going. A much better punt. And a slight roll. They're going to start at the Millis 27. First and 10. Timeout on the field.
Dan Gordeau with the stop on that.
First down for Millis.
Number 32, a senior.
Dan's had a good year. He's caught a few passes.
He has, and he's also he's the extra point kicker.
Yes. He's done well. He and what does he do? He returns? Does he return punts too?
No, he does not. I don't believe he does. I think that's Schilling that
Kickoffs
returns.
maybe, yeah, kickoffs maybe. He's had a few. Mohawks with an unusually varied pro-style offense. Over the middle.
Oh.
He almost had it.
Deflected.
He stepped right into it. He jumped the route, as we used to say.
Oh, that would have been 6 the other way for Campion there.
10 for Millis.
Jack had a good break on that ball. That would have gone the other way
Saw
for sure.
it all the way. Was that the same pass that they completed earlier?
Yeah, I think it might have been, Bob.
Jack was ready.
Oh,
Man.
that would have been a good turn there.
He had a full head of steam up, too.
Oh, he was gone. I'm surprised Millis is passing as much.
Yes. Unusual for the Mohawks traditionally. But this will slow that near pick might slow them down, but no, it doesn't. They go right back to the bomb. He's open just off the fingertips. He was behind the receivers, the big kid, Brian Espinay, number 2. But just off his fingertips.
He's 6'4", 185, and can run.
Millis determined to pass over the Clockers.
I'm surprised how much they're passing, that's for sure.
Now they're in a 3rd and 10 now. Now you got to pass. And
Oh, yeah, for sure now.
of course, they've had their running back there, Kurt Hopkins, has done pretty well. Let's see what they do. 3rd and 10 at their own 28. Latosik again under a little bit of pressure. The sideline pass is complete for a first down. Again, they go to Espinay, and why not?
Yeah, no, that was a good pass. Good catch.
First and 10.
Sickles was right there, but
39.
No huddle. It's like a 2-minute drill. This time the quarterback keeps it. And Latosik gets a nice 6-yard first down carry. Bryce Latosik, the junior, 6'1", 160.
nice tackle by Larry Gillis there. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Larry Gillis, number 7.
Larry, one of the leading tacklers on the Clockers, along with Nick Reardon. Up the middle. Big hole. Another first down. And 10 more on top of that.
Millis first down.
A huge hole. Kurt Hopkins, he hit that hole like a freight train.
He's 5'9", 170. Yeah, he hit that hard.
And again, Mohawks have their play, and they're ready to go just as the sticks reach their destination. They're in Ashland territory now, and it's Hopkins
Wow,
again,
good run.
another first down. He's not willing to settle for that and picks up 8-9 yards beyond that. He's close to the Ashland 20-yard line. Clocker's getting steamrolled here.
Looks like inside the 20.
That was
See
a
if
good
Coach
run.
McKay goes for the timeout. Ball just outside the Ashland 20. 3 consecutive plays go for first downs, and there's the timeout.
Yeah, that's a smart timeout right there,
Oh,
Bob.
very
settle
necessary.
them down. Settle them down.
Very
Get
necessary.
them all situated.
Timeout. Score 0-0.
Well, Ashland's got to get a little more dynamic on the offense.
I'm proud of my statistics that I.
You did bring it today.
Timmy McKay gave these to me. He's the coach Andrew's brother.
Yeah.
And he keeps the stats for the club faithfully, And he gave them to me today. And the other leading tackler on our team is Gustafson, Luke Gustafson.
Number 33, Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke, Reardon, and Gillis, as far as I can tell, are the top 3 tacklers.
Collins had his fair share of tackles as well.
Yeah.
And Gillis has had a lot of fantastic tackles.
He's made some big defensive
sacks.
plays in the first 5 games. Ashland 4-1 on the season, 2-0 in the small. They also beat
Nice play there.
a large division school. That was the win over Norton. And they lost to a large division school,
Yeah,
14-7.
14-7, but that was a close game. I mean,
That was Medfield.
yeah, Medfield, they could have won that game.
And the other game was a non-league game against Franklin Tech on opening night here at the Cunis Field.
It was a little bit of a blowout.
2nd and 10. Sideline route.
Ooh, nice hit on the quarterback there by Larry Gillis. He put a little beating on him there. I like the way the DBs for Ashland they were press cover there. They were not going long. They were right in front of them, which I like.
That was a little bit different play and a different target. They went to P.J. Adams, one of the co-captains, number 11, on a route that you might see a Julian Edelman type run.
Yep.
Didn't connect. Now it's 3rd and 10, but this is 4-down territory, as I love to say. They go for the end zone. He couldn't get it. He got turned around a little bit.
It's going to be 4th and 10 for Millis.
4th and 10 from the 20-yard line here. Will they try to kick it or go for it? I'm guessing they're going to go for it here, Bob.
Yeah, it's too far for a field goal.
It would be
It's
a
too-
37-yard
it's too close
field goal.
to punt.
Timeout, Millis.
Timeout by Millis here.
Another new receiver targeted Andrew Brooks that time, 24.
I really like the fact that Ashland is pressing, their corners up and on the receivers. Don't give them the room. Just run with them. They're good athletes. Schilling, Butkus, Campion. They're good athletes. They can run with these guys. I like that.
And it looks like it's going to be necessary tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely should be. And also when they, because they're going to run outside, they're up there.
Mohawks take the timeout to talk over this 4th down play. 23 seconds left in the first period. A great game on a great night in the clock town. Chilly but clear.
No wind to speak of. It was about 55 when I came in. It's going to go down to about 40.
Yeah, it's going to be cold, but we should be home by then or somewhere else.
Absolutely.
4th down. 4th and 10 at the Ashland 20. Straight back. Over the middle. Just too tall. Too tall.
Again, Larry Gillis with the pressure. He put a pounding on that quarterback. Quarterback Ryan Latosic.
They went for Espinay. I don't blame him, but that one was too tall even for him.
Yep.
On the post pattern, and for the second time in the first period, the Clockers take over on downs.
But you know what? You need that pressure. Larry getting that pressure on them. He's got to get rid of that ball maybe before he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, does he even have a back in the backfield on that play? He doesn't even have a block. He could have blocked it.
I don't know why they went away from 33 there.
Oh, yeah.
Kurt Hopkins. I mean, he was
At least it
he was
seems like
doing well.
out of 4 downs, he should touch it once, right?
They seem committed to the
yes.
the air game.
Clock is trying to mix it up here. They try a sweep, and it's a disaster.
That didn't work out.
That's a
very well.
loss.
Schilling for a loss of about 5 yards there. Yeah,
Joe Shelley on the carry. It's not going to be again on that play.
he looks a little shaken up on that one.
I used to like to reverse field on that, Steve, you know? Just circle around and go the other way.
So end of the first quarter here. Well, you're an athlete, but end of the first quarter here, 0-0. Schilling looks a little shaken up on that play.
Yeah, a little gimpy in the backfield after the play. The boys will change sides. And they're going to have to walk way down to the other end of the field, the school end of the field.
Well, they need to figure out how to get Colin outside, I think.
Yeah.
You know,
Would
a
it be
crackback block or something like that to get him outside.
Would it be crazy to throw to him?
No, I don't. You know, a screen pass, they haven't really opened it up yet.
Because once he gets going,
Yeah, he's
know?
hard to stop. Man.
yeah, he's tough.
He's a big kid.
He's trying to set a rushing record, an all-time rushing record here at Ashland High School, and this is senior citizen. This is senior season. This is a boy that's been playing since he was a freshman, starting since he was a sophomore.
Yeah,
The
he did.
featured back since he was a sophomore.
Yeah, he was for sure. Now, what a turn though Ashland has taken for with Coach McKay. You know, this is his 6th season. He has done such a great job.
And as much as people, you know, sorry to see the 10-team or 8-team TVL go, this small division makes so much sense.
It makes a lot of sense for sure.
Up the middle.
I just
Got a tough couple of yards back. We're not back to the original line of scrimmage yet, and it's 3rd down.
see. I just don't know if that's going to go today. You know, they're going to key on him for sure.
Syrian Hurahan on the stop.
They need to come up with a razzle dazzle play here, if you will.
Schelling and Bates are in. Kyle's got the play directly from head coach Andrew McKay.
Those new jerseys do look sharp, though.
Oh, man. Clockers now with what do they wear on the roads, Steve?
They have to wear white on the road.
They
but-
wear all white or
Yeah. They have the new pants on the road, too, so they have.
all white, though, right?
Yep. They do. That didn't work out.
J. Adams and others on the stop.
Nothing there. Nothing there, and it's
Gonna be no
4th
gain on the
down.
play. It'll be 4th
But
and 10 for the Clockers.
this gives Millis a chance to get the field position that neither team has really had tonight, although Millis had it down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Ashland needs a good punt here from Jeremy
Oh,
Butkus.
he needs a good one. You're right. We're in trouble here. We need this to elude the returners and a roll, and he gets a beauty off. And they run away from it, but we don't get the bounce. And they're going to start at the Ashland 45. Tremendous punt by Butkus. He boomed that one.
No, that wasn't a bad punt.
45-yard line.
If we had gotten a roll, that would have been a beauty. But
Yeah,
we
that was
just
probably
didn't
only
get
a
it.
25, 30-yard punt.
Believe it or not, according to the stats, once again, that I looked up, we're averaging 33 yards a punt.
Well, I wish we had that on that one.
I don't know. Let's see, what was the line of scrimmage? Was it around the 20?
Not on 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 25 yards. But he had good height, and the important thing, it wasn't returnable. You're going to give this kid a chance to run the ball.
Nice hit there. Joe Schilling with an absolute good
Joe
crush
Shelley
on number
the stop.
24.
No gain on the play.
Andy Brooks.
Andy Brooks, he came up. He can fill. That kid is a really good player. You know what? I really like the way he plays the game. He plays hard.
Millis is using about 6 kids on offense.
I know.
You know, they're using like 5 different receivers and using receivers as running backs.
Yeah, that was a good play by Schilling there.
4 different kids have carried the ball on a rush. This time they pass
Nice.
to their running back, and a great play by Ashland. Stops him at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by Colin Hanrahan on that tackle. Colin is outside linebacker. You know, he's playing both ways the whole time. He is an absolute stud.
You hate to have your running back have to play on defense, but there's no choice tonight.
Nope.
All stops are being pulled out tonight, as this could be a championship game. Both teams undefeated in the league. Straight back. Letosik over the middle, deep.
Overthrew him.
Too deep again.
Incomplete. Good pressure put on by the
I'm telling you, that near incompletion, that near interception by Jack Campion,
That would have been huge.
I think it's affected him.
Yeah.
Everything is long now. He doesn't want
Just
anything
rushing the
short.
passer, though.
He's reluctant to drill it in there
4th and 10 for Millis.
because they have a pro style attack. Those plays over the middle, the sideline plays, those are tough plays to complete.
Looks like they're going to go for it here, Bob.
Yeah, a punt would not be a bad play here. You would put Ashland deep, especially the way your defense has been playing tonight.
Well,
They're
they
going
might
to
be
punt.
punting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They show punt. Espinay is back. He's looking to the sideline.
I think that's number 7, Thomas Fallon.
Oh,
back.
it's Fallon.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a fake. No, it is Espinay.
Oh, was it? All right. Well, we'll get it at the 25. Yeah, you're right. It was Espinay.
Under their ball.
Sorry about that.
And he pooched it, I guess you'd have to say, Steve. It didn't work out as good as he wanted, but still, Ashland at the 25, which is pretty much where they started last time.
Yeah, I mean, that's a net 20-yard
8
punt,
minutes left in the half.
right?
Yeah, not much. Wow. Yeah, 19-yard kick from the line of scrimmage, I guess. 20?
That's pretty much
Yeah.
what we did.
Yeah, yeah. We had 25.
Maybe 5 yards, yeah.
So, Clockers have it again. Second period action. No score. Ashland and Millis from Bill Cunis Field. Live on WACA-TV. Thrilled to be able to bring you tonight's game. The bomb. Walsh, he held him, and there's the flag.
Well, Jeremy Butkus absolutely grabbed for that one. Hands in the air. The guy was grabbing him. Hands in the air, and he drew the flag. So that's great.
Are we going to talk about an uncatchable ball here?
They might.
I don't
They
think
might.
you can. Not on a holding call.
No, they're going to give it to him.
Yeah.
You know, that's tough to call. You know how fast is the kid? You don't know.
Touchdown.
You have to call that penalty.
Yeah. I think that's a 15-yard penalty. So they're going to be up to the 40-yard line. Well, that's a little good luck for the Clockers there for sure.
Yeah, I mean, again, and I can say this. I say this all the time about penalties. Really didn't seem necessary to me to hold the kid there on defense. Walsh again, same play, again a push.
Oh.
No flag this time. He got pushed again, but they didn't call it.
Well, he looked open there.
That was completable, no question about it. But
And Eldridge.
again, Eldridge, the defender, again putting the hands on the receiver down the field. And
Ronan Bates just came in. Trevor DeParrin, number 5. Ronan's number 17. This offensive line's done a pretty good job on the pass blocking for sure. Nick Reardon up front. He had a little knee issue this week and didn't know if he was going to be able to play.
up the middle, not much.
And then up the middle.
Third and long coming up.
They're all over Colin.
Stop is made by number 51, Ryan Daniel. Going to be 3rd and 8 for the Clockers.
Roberto Gomes going back in for Peter Trevoloni, number 54.
Walsh has the play. He brings it into the huddle. Here we go. 3rd and 8.5 from the Ashland 42.
50 raffle traveling around now.
DeParrin in motion there.
They go back the other way, well over anyone's head. Walsh under heavy pressure that time. Who was bringing it? 72. Jeez.
That was a pass back there.
Jerry Crepeau, one of the co-captains of the Mohawks.
They seem to know what they're doing. You know, they're always in position there for sure.
Punt formation for the Clockers. 4th down. And we had to call a timeout.
Clockers
we
are
weren't
taking
ready.
a timeout, yeah. Well, it makes sense. You know, if you don't have your personnel in there, right?
Oh, yeah. Every play is a big play, especially in a game like this. A scoreless battle, 6:50 to go until halftime. The Mohawks nothing, the Clockers nothing. Bob Thacker and Steve Przinski and a cast of thousands. Tonight's game produced and directed by Todd Carter. And we're thrilled to be able to bring it to you live over our stations on Ashland Cable Access. Beautiful night for football. Big crowd.
Yeah, there's a big crowd here. You know, you couldn't find a parking spot.
Yeah, parking's an issue now at Ashland High School.
I ended up parking right next to you.
Good spot.
Out up front. You get out early.
Yeah.
So Ashland has Bellingham next, right?
I would say there has to be that game has to be played somewhere along the line. That would be the only team we haven't played in the small division, probably next week, and then the playoffs start. Another high kick, a fair catch by, I'm guessing, Espinay.
Yeah, they have Bellingham.
Next week?
They have Bellingham next, yeah.
And
The
that
21st, Friday night, it's at Bellingham. Hopkinton just beat Bellingham pretty handily.
Yeah, they plastered them.
They ran for like 300 and some yards.
They scored in the 40s.
Yeah, I think it was 45 to like 20, something like that. Does that sound sense? Make sense, Bob?
Hopkinton finally got untracked last night.
Well, they have some good running backs. Isaac Stillwell is a good running back, and I don't know the other guy, but see, now they're not running. Nice play.
Misdirection. Clockers all over it.
Really nice up the middle there. You know, Ashland's not that big up front, but those kids play hard. That's for sure. We got to, you know, Ethan Smith, Nick Reardon, Peter Trevoloni. They're doing a good job up front.
3-man front. 2nd and 11-ish. Back to pass. What else? They get it out. He won't go down. 3 men
Really
required.
Nice tackle by Luke Gustafson there, and then the rest of the Clockers came to finish him off. Schilling and
They got the ball to Ray Hilaire, but there was
Roberto
nothing he
Gomes.
could do.
Yeah. No, this is a defensive battle for sure. 5:42 to go in the first half.
That was just a 3-yard gain, and it's 3rd and long. Mohawks taking a little more time now to get their play and get to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers out to the far side, 1 to the near side. There is a back in the backfield with
nice job,
attack.
Larry.
Larry
Gillis absolutely put a beating on him. He went around 2 guys and just put a pounding on the quarterback. He is so fast, so strong. I love the way he plays the game.
Those hits have a cumulative effect.
Absolutely.
Stephen.
He absolutely pile drove the guy. You got to think they're going to punt here. That would be silly not to. Back is Jeremy Butkus and Schilling.
Latosic just fired that ball, and he didn't have any choice. He had to get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Fire it down the way.
The receiver, the intended receiver, of course, was Brian Espinay again, but he had no chance to get where that ball was. Punting situation. 2 steps and straight up into the air. It's a short,
They got to get out of the way
high
there.
punt. It takes a slight Millis roll, and Ashland will start at their own 38 with another possession. 5 minutes left to go.
Well, you know, this could be a 7-0 game.
Until halftime.
Now, Larry Gill, he is putting so much pressure on that quarterback.
Clock shouldn't be running on a change of
No,
possession,
of
but
course
it
not.
is.
Of course not.
Now they stop it finally. Clockers and the Mohawks
We're
lost
not all
12
professionals.
Lost 12 seconds. I don't know.
That's okay. That might be in our benefit.
Well, you know, I don't know if you know, but the clock is an official job. There's an official who.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it's one of the, one of the men on the crew, on the referee crew, runs the clock. It's not just some guy. We go deep. No chance.
Now, he got held up a little bit there. He ran into some traffic. I don't think it was PI, but he definitely got held up in a little traffic there.
Jack Sickles, the intended receiver.
They were definitely trying to say that he got held early at the line.
Let's see, is he the only one we've completed a pass to tonight?
I think so, yeah.
Or did we have a short one? No, we didn't. Did we have a short one?
Maybe the Schilling, but
yeah, maybe, yeah. 2nd and 10.
Excuse me.
In the slot he goes. Kyle has it. He gives it to Colin, and he finds a hole.
Well, that's the first time Collins had any more than a couple yards right up the middle. Really good run.
9-yard carrier, his biggest run of the night. Yeah, they take a yard away from him on the spot.
They did. That was not a great spot. Well, you got to think they're going to go back with Colin for 2 yards. You think he's going to muscle this thing through. But again, that Millis line is a big line. Number 50's 260.
Look at them. They can't wait for this next play.
It's like
Mohawks
meat
anxious
on the ground.
We need a fake here. We need to fake something. Fake hand up the middle and do something else. Let's see what the coach selects. And it is the fake. They throw downfield. He's there. Schelling has it out of bounds. And they say he was out of bounds. Man, was that close. A great catch by, was it Sickles? Yep, Jack Sickles.
Yeah, they had the lower guy, the guy not as deep, open, which he was wide open on that fake. It was a good fake. It was,
just what I wanted.
You go for that young.
Just what I wanted.
You go for the shorter pass there and get that first down.
A quick out, yeah.
He was right. He was completely open.
Another punt. And another good one. He drives it. Espinay at the 18, across the 20, breaks a tackle down at the 25.
We're going to have a clipping call, too, on Millis there.
Oh, that would be 15 big ones.
Tackle made by 52. Roberto Gomez.
Roberto Gomez with the tackle on that one, number 52.
Only 2 penalties in the game, both against Millis, both big ones.
Yep. Oh man, that guy was so open, Bob, on that bootleg there. He went for the
Kyle's
long
play
one.
fake was perfect.
Perfect. I mean, everyone thought it was going up the middle to Colin. No doubt about that.
They're going to mark it off from the 21-ish.
So is that halfway to the halfway? So yeah.
Yep.
Back to the 11-yard line here. 3:33 to play in the first half. 0-0.
Clockers have the Mohawks pinned for the first time tonight. Let's see what the defense can do. The defense has been immense since the Mohawks drove to the Ashland 20 in the first period. Good little hole, good little first down play.
Nice tackle by Colin Hanrahan there. Number 2.
It's Hopkins, I guess 33 carried that one.
You got to think Millis is just, let's get into halftime here, and sure they're going to start throwing the ball here in a little bit, but
well, they as you said earlier, they have a good back.
Yeah, they do.
Gets it again.
Nice tackle. You know what? He stood him up. That running back thought he was going to run right through him, and
Yeah.
he got stood up.
That's a tough kid he brought down.
Absolutely. That was Christian Mahan, number 22. Now, is that
I'm getting
Jermaine's brother?
Herman's brother.
Herman. I know. You say Herman, I say Jermaine. My kids know him, so actually they say it's Jermaine, but whatever.
But there's no I.
I don't know.
It's German. Where's the I?
How much we getting paid for this? We're doing the best we can.
Quarterback
Oh,
kept
nice.
it, and the Clockers had him.
Oh, yeah, big tackle made there by Smith.
Evan Smith on the tackle, number 69.
I love the way
That
Millis
kid's an
mixes it
absolute
up.
beast. He's an absolute beast.
Clockers have to be ready for everything.
Yeah.
That's Latosik's, second carry at least tonight.
I mean, those down linemen, Evan Smith,
Timeout, Millis.
Nick Reardon, and Larry Gillis, they're playing well. And the linebackers are doing well as well.
And they're playing smart.
Yeah, they are. I'll point out the linebackers next time they line up, but
Well, we got Hanrahan usually on the outside.
yep.
And in the middle, let's see. We'll see them when they line up.
So, Bob, we were in Dover Sherborne last week, and, look at our little program we have. They had like a 40-page program.
Nice. Ads
Totally
from
done.
everybody.
Ads
Yeah.
from everyone that ever lived in Dover Sherborne.
Right. Nice.
They had to make 40 grand off the thing.
Yeah. It's like a magazine.
We made like 6 or 7 grand, but
Yeah, I like our program, but it's more modest.
Yeah. Well, that's all Tom Schilling, honestly, that puts this together. I print it from my office, but
No kidding.
Tom does all the work to get all the ads. And, some of the parents'
God
staff
bless
definitely
him.
help.
God bless.
So we print it out every week for him.
Beautiful pictures,
Yeah.
Stephen.
We got to update them.
It's a high quality item.
That's not bad. We try. Second down here.
Short pass is complete.
Oh, what
he
a
wouldn't
tackle.
let him go.
What a tackle by Colin Hanrahan there.
Hopkins had it.
I can just see that's Colin. You can just tell.
He would not let him go. 3rd and 10 coming up. A timeout has been called.
Timeout by Ashland. I think they're going to get the ball back and
They're one
maybe
play
open
from
it up a
getting
little
it
bit.
back, Steve, right?
Yeah.
One play from getting it back.
What a great tackle, because that kid can play, that Hopkins kid.
He's been stopped twice when he didn't think he was going to be stopped, so that's good.
Well, he runs the ball very well.
Yeah. And he
Is it
shifts. He shifts a little bit like Colin does. When he changes, when he bounces a little bit to the outside, and he is able to change direction in traffic. Like Colin
Oh, yeah,
does.
absolutely. Was it St. Pierre that was
Yes.
Charles St. Pierre?
Charles St. Pierre.
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't know where he went.
Yes,
he
very
went
good.
somewhere
Yes.
to play.
He's playing in college somewhere, huh?
Oh, yeah. He was a talented
Oh,
back.
you couldn't stop him. He was everywhere.
Well, you got Baker that's still at BC, I think.
Yes.
Although they're not doing so good. I like the press corners.
Straight back. He goes across
I like
the
that a
middle.
lot. I absolutely love that Ashland is pressing the corners. They're going up. They're 2-3 yards off the receiver. Coach will yell at me, but I've been saying that forever. You got good athletes that are fast, strength, press them, give them a little push, throw them off their route. I love that they're doing that right now. Absolutely love it.
That pass just a little behind P.J. Adams, and it cost him. Ashland's going to get the ball back if they can handle this punt with 1:53 to go until halftime. A little bit sideways.
So that guy has a weird punt. He takes a lot of steps.
Yeah, too
So
many.
we're going to get it back on the 40-yard line here, inside the 40-yard line.
Punting and place kicking is all rhythm, and that's too many steps.
He does not have that rhythm.
No. I mean, obviously he's a big kid. He's got a big foot when he hits it, but
Absolutely.
it's more repeating your same motion, like a pitcher has to repeat their motion in baseball. And here come the Clockers. They're running out of the huddle.
They're ready to go.
They got 1:46 left to work with here in the first half. No score. Up the middle, nothing. No. Is something loose? They're saying he was down before it came loose. Let's see where they
up the middle
spot it.
there.
Ryan Daniel and others on the stop, including number 44, Jack Moriarty.
Going no huddle here.
Second out.
Clockers in a hurry-up offense. Walsh straight back. Down the sideline. Pass interference intercepted. No flag. And the Mohawks take over on their own 15 just like that.
Wow. That did look like pass interference as you called it.
Did you see a bump?
Yeah, absolutely. But the receiver, he's got the defensive back has the right to the ball as well.
Yeah. I saw that as before the catch.
I saw it before the catch as well.
Yeah.
But
I know that rule. I know the defender has a right to the ball, but it seemed like he created that.
1:13 to go. We got double safeties in here.
Look at this.
Jack Campion and Luke Gustafson.
Goes from their own 14.
I like it when they go double safety on the long ones for sure.
Ashland, I would say, has at least 3 timeouts left. Mohawks are going to run it. And with a kid like Kurt Hopkins, why not?
Evan Smith again on the tackle.
Evan Smith on the tackle, number 69.
Let's see.
Looks
Ashland
like they're-
doesn't use a timeout, Stephen.
No, I think Millis is content to kind of let this run down.
We're under 50 seconds. Again, Hopkins.
Another great
Pushed
tackle out there.
back.
Larry Gillis was in there.
Clock still running. Coach McKay not using his timeout.
Schilling was in there.
No gain on the play.
Smith was in there.
Under 30 seconds now. I guess he's going to let him run one more play and then stop the clock and make him punt. Clock still running. We're down to 16 seconds. Millis in no hurry, obviously. 11-10. They're going to take a penalty, and I don't blame them. No, they run a play. Hopkins gets a first down. He likes to weave, but the first half ends on that play. It was about a 15-yard run. The first half ends, and the score is Ashland nothing and Millis nothing, and the second half is coming up. A great second half it's going to be, as these two teams are very evenly matched. Second half is coming up live right here on WACA-TV. Stay with us. Okay, second half is just getting ready to start. We're live from William Cunis Field at Ashland High School. Bob Thacker, Steve Brzezinski, Todd Carter.
By the way, Todd Carter is absolutely the man. I don't know if anyone's ever said that before, but he is the absolute man.
And he's got a ragtag crew that he has to rule with an iron fist. Mackie Kotab, Jared Donovan, and he even brought his younger brother tonight, Josh Carter.
I like that.
We brought him just to lug stuff.
Well, you got to have someone lug stuff.
Yeah. So Ashland is going to kick to start the second half. The Mohawks will go back on offense. 11-minute quarters in the Tri-Valley League. No score in this game. It's getting a little chillier. And the boys on both teams anxious to play the second half. A big, big game.
Good kick there.
Could be a championship game. Both teams undefeated in the league. Going head-to-head tonight. Tonight's game being played on October 15th, 2016, of course. Clockers in their brand new all-silver uniforms with blue numbers. Mohawks in their visiting white and maroon. And we saw a great passing offense by the Mohawks in spurts tonight. And their quarterback, Bryce Latosic, has been excellent. He's number 5. He gets the ball. And this is their running back, Kurt Hopkins, has had a great night tonight, too. You know, you might wonder, how did we do in the yardage tonight? First half yardage, Millis had 110. We had 58.
Yeah, I would think so. We didn't have many big breaks. Colin had probably one 8-yard run up the middle.
He had Colin Hanrahan with 28 yards in the first half. And Kyle Walsh, 2 for 9 for 33 yards. That's it. The bomb again. Good coverage. Oh, and a great almost catch. Incomplete.
Wow, that would have been a great catch. I didn't think he was even close to that when it landed down there.
Steve, that's about a 35 yards in the air on the sideline.
It was right there, too.
That was a good throw.
They really opened up that offense. Different than when they had, Charles there.
It's aggressive.
They were more of a run offense for sure.
And now they're in a third down situation. After Hopkins got stopped on the first down play, the long pass goes incomplete. And now Millis in a 3rd and long. We've seen a lot of these tonight on both sides. And did they take too much time?
They called a timeout.
Millis coach wanted a timeout. I don't know why.
So that Kurt Hopkins, he's a junior too, so he'll be back.
Troubling, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Not great.
Espinaz is senior. Latosic is only a junior too.
Oh, is he really?
Steve. And let's see. Hopkins only a junior. Yeah, man.
Wow.
That's not fair.
Well, Millis has done a great job in the last few years. You know, last 5 years they've been playing. They're either there or,
Head coach, I guess we'll have to give credit to Dana Olson doing a
he's
fantastic
new.
job.
They had the other guy. He went to Nichols College, I believe.
So
the other
Dana's a new
coach.
coach, and he's picked up where his predecessor left off.
Well, I think if Larry can continue to get and Evan Smith and Nick, some pressure up the middle. I think Nick Reardon is the linebacker, so I got to figure out who that nose tackle is there.
Clockers matching up within 5 yards of the receivers, Steve, like you said. A same play again. Got it turned around, but he's got it. Brian Espinay.
Number 2, Brian Espinay.
He's got it at the 40, a big 3rd down conversion for the Mohawks. In the first half, 13 third down plays. Each team only converted 1.
Really?
Clockers 1 for 7, Mohawks 1 for 6.
Well, that was a big play there, and he was covered. He just turned around the right moment, and the ball fell in his lap. That nose tackle is Roberto Gomes, a junior, number 52.
He's been tough.
Yes, he has.
So they've been plying that left side. Let's see what they do here on first down, and they've got some nice field position now, so they can use everything. The quick out, picked off the ground by Espinay, and he, you know, I like that play because it's a fast 5 yards on first down.
It is. No one in the background, no one in the backfield.
And Espinay's a guy you got to give a little cushion to, apparently.
Yep, 5-yard pickup there.
So, you know, the last completion, the big long pass, helps that one become complete as well.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 5 at the Clocker 35. Mohawks driving, just underway. Third period action, no score. Ashland and Millis.
You know, Ashland's done a great job. That was Larry Gillis on the stop there. But Ashland's done a really good job at first contact, stopping the run. You know, stopping
No breaking tackles.
No breaking tackles. They've really done a really good job of taking them down.
No missed tackles. They've really been excellent at that all season long, really.
Yeah, they really have. And guess what that's from? Working out every day. Having strong hands, being strong. And that's what they do.
No gain on that play, 3rd and 5, although we're definitely in a 4-down situation.
Again, tight on the corners.
Quick out. Oh, he had it, and he missed through it. Bad pass. And the receiver slipped down.
Yeah,
and
the receiver definitely slipped.
That threw off everything. That was intended for P.J. Adams. So now it's 4th and 5. No question in my mind they'll be going for it, but you never know.
Now, P.J. Adams is a junior. He's also a captain on the team.
Yeah, they've gone to 2 or 3 times only tonight, and with very little success.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down on the 35-yard line.
But Coach Olson, as I said earlier, mixes it up. He uses a lot of different players.
Yeah, he does.
A lot of kids have touched the ball tonight for the Mohawks.
Get Kurt out wide here.
4th down. Straight back. He looks. He wants to run. He's short. Clockers take over. I think Clockers take over on downs.
Yeah, I don't think you can fumble that forward. Oh, that was a really good spot.
Ooh.
For Millis there.
It's still not a first down. Oh, wow.
That was a really bad spot for Ashland. That was not.
He did not get to the 30-yard line. He had to get to the 30, and they put it right on the 30. Big play by Millis. Big spot
they had
by the officials. And you can't believe it.
That should not have been a first down there.
Whew. 1st and 10. Mohawks at the Clocker 30. Third period action, no score. Latosic hands it off this time. Hopkins with a head of steam. He's met and driven back. Joe Schelling.
That was Luke Gustafson, number 33, with the initial contact. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. They have stopped them. They're not going for extra yards.
Once you make the hit, you don't get another inch.
Ronan Bates in for number 21 there. Number 21 is Ryan Hollis, a senior.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Wow, that was disappointing. That was not a great call for Ashland, for
Didn't
sure.
look at, of course, we're way on the other side of the field.
I got good eyes. A little rollout.
Quick pass. Espinay has it. It's a 6-yard gain, 3rd and 4 coming up.
Hard to stop him. He's 6'4".
Yeah, and he can catch. He's an
185.
He's not just 6'4".
Yeah. No.
He's a player.
Probably see him in basketball this year. Hanrahan back in.
Yeah, no choice. All hands on deck.
This is a big drive. There's 6:35 to go in the third period here. 3rd and 4. Empty backfield here. I think it's going to be a quick little throw here.
I disagree with that. But what do I know? Straight back.
Yeah.
Latosic, the quick out to Espinay. And he's getting too big a cushion when you give up the first down on that.
They gave him a 10-yard cushion. Again, I would have been,
Well, that's all right on 3rd and 10, but
it was 3rd
on
and 5.
3rd and 4.
You got to be there.
Yeah. Another first down, and this is Millis's, or any team's, either team's, I should say, deepest penetration of the night. They're at the Ashland 17. In the first period, Millis got to the Ashland 20 and was stopped cold. Now they're at the 17, first down here in the 3rd period. Latosic straight back. He fakes it. Does he want to run? I'm not sure he didn't just dump that one.
Well, I think the receiver fell down there. He definitely tripped. The receiver did.
He had no one to throw to.
But again, you know what? Espinoza, I would have Schilling on him. Switch it back and forth. Instead of strong side, weak side, just
Give
have
someone
him
else
on
a
him.
chance.
Just have him on him.
Yeah. Use your
Schilling's
best
fast enough.
Use your best defender
to stop him. I mean, Joe's only 6 feet tall, but he's fast and physical.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have any 6'4" defensive backs, so everyone's going to be shorter.
No one does.
Yeah. He's got time. He steps up. He rolls right. Intercepted!
Go. Oh!
A touchdown saving tackle by Big 72.
Wow, David Gordeau on that one. David Gordeau, number 32, with an interception there with 5:30 to go in the 3rd. He was one step away from breaking that all the way. He's a fast kid. He would have broken that for sure.
Jerry Crepeau saved the
What a play by David there.
Saved the touchdown as he had to trip him up. What a play by David Gordeau.
Let's see if we can get something going here. There's just not much going on up the middle.
It's been the story all night long.
They have some big hosses up there. I really haven't even seen them try to go outside with Colin. Most of them been right up the middle.
First turnover by the Mohawks tonight. Clockers had one at the end of the first half, an interception.
Yep.
But that's been it. And a relatively penalty-free game. Only 2 penalties, both on the Mohawks. Kyle, the same play. This one's to Joe Schelling. He had the position. He brought it down.
Great catch by Joe there.
40-yard gain all the way to the Millis 27. No huddle. Sticks aren't ready.
I was just thinking when Joe was out there and the guy was 15 yards back, a little hitch wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world either.
Official timeout to move the sticks a long way on that long 40-yard pass play. Now everyone's ready. And the Clockers were ready to go a long time ago, but now they're going to huddle.
So we're deep in their territory now. We're down to their 27-yard line. What do you think of a double reverse right now, Bob?
Not a triple?
Nah, just try a double.
First down play.
There you
Colin
go,
has
Rod.
it on a little bit of a sweep. Gets a tough 2 yards.
Well, at least they tried to go wide there. He got 2 or 3 yards there, 2 yards.
Well, you got to get away from those big boys.
Yeah, I mean, up front it's just tough.
You got to try something.
And it's not like they're blowing them back. They're just holding them there, and then, Colin runs through and they make the tackle.
Yeah, it's a very good run prevent defense. 2nd down and 8. Kyle Walsh calling the signals. Colin Hanrahan has it again. He's got a little running room onto the other side. Gets inside the 20 to the 18, and a big third down play coming up.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 or 2 here. I like that play, you know, going outside. I know I've said it like 70 times, but
Casey Lickford, 72,
3rd and a short 2
has
for the
been
Clockers.
very, very tough on the offensive line for Ashland.
not a big kid, but he's really doing a good job controlling. We got Larry Gillis coming in here.
What is, I can't remember, what is Larry's offensive position?
Um,
Was he a lineman?
tight end type.
Let's see.
He's fullback here.
He's lining up in the backfield. He's in the slot, I guess you could say, or the up back.
Little fullback position here.
He's in for blocking, I'm pretty sure. And he does block, and the flag flies as the Clockers get a nice first down. But
Holding.
one cannot be optimistic when you see that flag at that, in that spot. And it is the inevitable holding call, and that's going to cost Ashland 10 from the spot of the foul. It's going to bring him back to around the original line of scrimmage, it seems.
That was a good-looking play, though. I like that rollout. That might be the first penalty on the Clockers.
Yeah, I don't remember another one, Steve.
Yeah.
So we're back around where we started, but now it's third down. Repeating third down because of the penalty. Walsh straight back. Outlets on the left side. He's open, but he couldn't hang on.
That was certainly a catchable ball there. Jeremy Butkus. Certainly a catchable ball. Could have been a little better, but it was there. Fourth down. I think Ashland's going to go for it here. This has been such a defensive struggle. It's, 2 minutes to go in the third, 0-0.
4th and 10, Ashland's going for it. Walsh has the play. Kyle brings him out. Let's see what they do. Campion in motion. Fake over the middle. Wow. Complete for a loss of 2 yards. I don't know how was that play designed?
It was more of a back screen pass.
But it was right in the middle of the line.
Right in the middle of the line. They need to develop that a little bit more. But
2-yard loss, complete to Campion, 2-yard loss. And the Mohawks take over on downs at their own 30.
Ashland needs a turnover here.
Minute 52 left in the third period. No score. Ashland and Millis from Bill Cunis Field.
Get up on the line.
Up the middle, Hopkins broke a tackle and got a nice 9-yard pickup on first down.
He picks up 7 on the play. The 2nd and 3 from us.
Dan Gordeau on the tackle there, number 32.
2nd and short. Great opportunity for Millis to go long. They like to go long anyway.
They do like to go long. Need a little pop and fresh turnover here.
Espinay, the kid to watch, Brian Espinay, is on the far side.
All right, going up on him.
He's got a 4-yard cushion now. They run up the middle, and they do
Nice
not get the
tackle.
first down, but they get very close.
Oh, what a unbelievable bad spot there. That was, again, an awful spot. That guy didn't even come close to getting to the 40-yard line. That was a very bad spot. Todd, you with me on that one? Bad spot. Todd's with me on this thing.
Looked like he got driven back.
Well, he didn't even get to the 40-yard line.
First down, Mohawks. Hopkins again up the middle. He's got 10. He's got 15. And another Millis first down into Ashland territory at the Clocker 45. Beautiful interior blocking that time by the Millis offensive line.
Peter Trevoloni out there.
No huddle.
4 down lineman now.
Hurry up offense. Timeout, Ashland.
22nd timeout here. I think we might have had too many players on the field there. I didn't see anyone come off when Trevoloni went on.
Good call then. Good call by Coach McKay. I saw it more as let's catch our breath here and break this momentum.
Big Nick Reardon going out there, number 50. Oh, Nick Reardon's 51. Dean Jackson, number 50, in the middle there.
Yeah, the sophomore. Sometimes you wonder if the uniform numbers with the new unis get switched or something.
I got to think they did. Nice job by...
In the backfield. Hopkins cut down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Nick Reardon, number 50.
Sure looks like him. He's calling defensive signals and everything.
Yeah. That was a good stop by Ashland there. Minus 2 yards. You know, Ashland is just end of the third here, so.
Score remains 0 to 0.
Timeout on the field. We've played 3 periods. We've got 11 minutes left to go, and there's no score. And there is overtime in the Tri-Valley League.
What's that, 10-yard line? Give it a go?
You know, Ashland's played a lot of overtime games. Most of them have been on the road, and I haven't seen them, but I think you do start from the 10, Steve. It's a complicated set of rules, especially if you get through the first overtime. Then you have to go through for 2. And
right.
I don't know if we have those rules, but we're gonna play 11 minutes before we get to that. It's very exciting overtime.
It is. It really is, you know.
But it's heartbreaking as well.
It can be for sure.
For many, many years in football, of course, a tie was a tie. Boys have changed sides. Ashland's now going towards the school for the 4th period.
2nd and 12 for Millis. Clock of 48.
Second down play. Latosic gives it to Hopkins. He drives for a tough 2 yards. 3rd and 10 coming up. Big play coming up.
Again, another big tackle by Larry Gillis on that one there. I was talking to his dad at halftime. I'm like, you know, Larry's really disrupted this game. The only thing he needs to do is that guy, when they cut him, he's got to put his hands down and get by him. Number 75 is a big boy for Millis there. 6'7", 265.
He's just getting into the game. He's a handful. Over the middle, wide open and off his fingertips. A fantastic play. Andy Brooks was wide open. Brian Latosic hit him right in the hands and he couldn't hang on. Bryce Latosic, I should say.
Well, that 75 is Kevin Pine. He's a freshman.
Just a youngster.
6'7".
Just a youngster.
265.
Wow.
Looks like they're going to punt here.
4th down. Low snap, handles it clean, and hits it good. Fair catch. Clockers will start on their own 14.
Nice job by Joseph Schilling on that one.
Yeah, those are not easy,
No.
especially when you got to move to the ball.
Always nervous last year when Young Donut was doing it.
Oh, boy, a lot of pressure.
It's live.
Ashland takes over from its about 12, 13-yard line.
Thanks to Convex.
So Ashland has the ball on the 14-yard line. There's 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, 0-0. Ashland lines up. Colin Hanrahan in the backfield here.
First
Hand off
down
to
play.
him.
Whew. Just a couple.
Just a couple yards.
Thrilled to be able to bring you this game live tonight, courtesy of Comrex, also live streaming. So great night for WACA-TV. Clocker football live, a potential championship game. Has 9.5 minutes to go, and there's no score. Bob Thacker and Steve Przinski bring you tonight's action. Follow the Clockers all year long on WACA-TV All Sports. Walsh calls some signals. They give it up the middle, and there's very little there, as there has been all night long. And a 3rd and 4-ish is coming up. Excuse me, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for the Clockers.
This is a big play here. They just need to get a first down, get a little room.
How? What are you going to do? What's the call?
You know what? I think it depends on how the defensive backs are. A little hitch play.
Has Hanrahan had a pass tonight? Did he catch one, or did I imagine that? Let's see what they do. He rolls right. Walsh looking, wants to carry it himself. Nothing doing.
Forced out of bounds by number 33, Kurt Hopkins.
Well, Brian Espinette, number 2, is on Schilling the whole time.
Yeah, there's just nowhere to
They
go.
kind of need to do the same thing on our defense. We need a good punt here.
So Espinette going both ways. Hopkins going both ways for Millis.
Yep. Well, you got a lot of guys going both ways for sure. These are not big schools.
Butkus in deep punt formation. He lets it go. It's not a good one. It's going to go out of bounds at the Ashland 40. And the Ashland defense, who was tested mightily last time, is going to be their biggest test of the night, I would say, is right here.
For sure.
As the Mohawks are starting on the Ashland 40.
They need to put some good pressure on them. Little turnover.
And the defense just got off the field, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
That was a 3 and out on offense. 54 checks in. It's old number 54.
59 is the nose tackle, Abel
Pete Trevoloni.
Vegaloo. I know I'm saying that wrong, but apologies. No.
Up the middle, Hopkins for a fast 5 to the 35. 2nd down coming up.
Again, a tackle right on impact.
2nd and 5 for Millis.
It's getting a little colder out here.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's affecting the receivers. We've seen a few go off the hands.
I think it's humid out here. I've seen some guys slip.
Well, yeah, the grass gets,
Absolutely.
the artificial grass gets a little slick.
What a great facility here, though.
Bryce Latosic calling signals. He's had a great night. It's the out. An alley-oop. Complete
This is complete.
to Espinay.
Number 2.
First down inside the Ashland 20.
It's gonna be a first down for Millis.
That looked a little too easy.
17-yard line is where they're going to start.
17-yard line.
Check that clock, Stevens. 7.5 left to play. No score in the game. Hopkins behind Latosic. Gets the call. Bounces out. Almost broke through. He's inside the 10.
Carried by Kurt Hopkins.
2nd and short coming up.
Well, this is definitely the deepest they've been in our territory.
Yeah, either team.
2 maybe.
Nobody's been inside the 10 tonight.
2nd and 2 from the 9-yard line here. 6:40 to go in the game. 0-0 tie. Got Hopkins in the backfield. You think they're going to run to Hopkins here?
They do.
Up the middle. He's got the first down.
Near the 5.
Touchdown for Millis.
Clocker defense in a tough spot now. 1st and goal at the 5 for the Mohawks. Clock is running. There's no score in this game. Mohawks looking to break through right here. Tosick looking everything over very carefully. Man in motion, Hopkins again. The hole was there, but it got filled quickly, no gain.
Clockers meet him at the line.
Good stop by Ashland on that one.
Gang tackling, 2nd and goal.
Down and goal.
They need a little turnover here.
I don't think there's been a loose ball in this football game.
No. Been no fumbles. Just the 2 interceptions.
I saw something here near midfield where the ref was pointing down.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if the ball was loose or not. I couldn't really tell.
Timeout here by
Who
Millis.
took it? Yeah. Wow.
Timeout Millis.
Well, you got 5:10 to go. Not a bad idea.
What do you think the coach is putting in a pass play? He doesn't.
They
wanna,
might.
He doesn't
might.
want to be 3rd and goal.
They might.
Maybe he wants to take 3 shots at that end zone. Let's do it right now. Let's let the 6'4" kid out jump the shorter Ashland boy, and let's see if we can get 6.
Yep.
Let's see what Coach Olson decides. See if he overrules me.
I wish they would put Schilling on that kid, number 2.
Well, whose responsibility is he?
Well, they do strong side, weak side.
Yep.
So Schilling's always on the strong side, the widest side of the field.
Yep. And they put Espinay on the short side.
Well, they have been.
Yes. And it's
They
worked.
have
It's worked well.
Right. But when Millis is on defense, they have Espinay on Schilling pretty much the whole time. I would put Schilling in the slot. Frame up a little bit.
So,
It's a huge play right here.
Ashland defense has had time to decide what they're going to do. And the Millis offense as well. Same formation they've used all night long. Watosik gives it to Hopkins up the middle, and he
touchdown.
bowls into the end zone.
Touchdown Millis.
Oh, penalty coming. Oh, no, they didn't give him the penalty. He spiked the ball. I thought they'd give him the penalty on that one.
I don't see it. Hopkins goes into the end zone, and Millis breaks the ice. They lead 6-0 with the extra point try coming up. Let's see if they kick or if they go for 2. And they are going to try to place kick it, and they're going to ask number 24 to do it. And it's a fake. He's going to run around the end. Can he get to the pylon? Seems that he did. And
2 points are good.
they gave it to him, 8-0. A big play.
Junior Andrew Brooks on that one, number 24.
Andy's had a tough night, but he executed that perfectly.
Wow, it looked like they had the angle to cut him off there.
He went for that pylon. They pulled the fake off perfectly.
Coach McKay doesn't seem to be happy with something that happened out there. Still got the tee out there.
So the Clockers, a very tall order. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this game, as Millis has broken the ice here with 5:04 left to go in the game. They lead 8-0. And all of a sudden, it's desperation time for Ashland.
That was a risky play. I like the call, but I thought Ashland had him.
Yeah, well, we just do not know the reliability of their place kicker either.
No, we haven't seen him kick yet. I mean,
and if he's not a good kicker, there's no risk. Uh-oh. They want it to go out. It finally does. Thank goodness.
Nice job there.
That was very tempting to pick that up. Very heady play by Joe Schelling.
Let him kick it. Let him kick it again. See what happens. They're obviously going to try to squib it along the ground there for sure.
Yeah, hard up the middle. That's the way they often kick these days.
5:04 to go.
We haven't seen a great kicking game from Millis tonight, Steve.
No.
Punting and
definitely not on the punter.
No.
He's had his little quirks. That's for sure.
Ashland moves up with
Wow.
the 5-yard penalty. Joe's around the 22. Who's that over there, Steven? Is that Jack?
Is that German?
German?
No, it's German or Herman. As you like to call him.
Is it?
I don't know.
Can't tell. Oh, they go very, very good kickoff. Schelling at the 14. Across the 25, across the 30, across the 35, across the 40, out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Joe Schelling, a great run back.
Very good run back by Joe there. Little stiff arm there. Gives us some hope there for sure.
Gave us a little energy too.
Absolutely. These stands were shaking. Did you feel that?
First and 10.
Ashland first down, their own 45. They got about 4 minutes and 53 seconds. They're 8 points down in a titanic battle against the Millis Mohawks here at Cunis Field tonight.
I got to tell you, I think Ashland played very well tonight defensively. Obviously.
Herman gets the call. He's got 2 yards, and he's driven back viciously.
Herman's a very fast kid. He needs open space.
I don't blame Coach McKay trying to spring him on that play.
No.
Against a very tough Millis Mohawk defense tonight. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mejia goes to the bench. Fake. Oh, lost control of the football. Incomplete.
Yeah, that was good pressure by 52 there from Millis.
3rd and 8 for our Clockers.
Jack Campion checks in. Gillis goes to the bench. Passing situation. Kyle Walsh, number 8. Has the play. Clockers come to the line.
Here's your list of 3 people.
Big 3rd down play here.
On the sideline, the turnaround is complete for a 1st down.
Nice catch by Jeremy Butkus there.
Butkus.
First down.
Millis didn't like that for sure. That was a good out, good throw by Kyle Walsh there.
Clockers on the 40-yard line of Millis.
The bomb out of bounds.
Clears it out, falls out of bounds.
There was a lot of out of bounds there.
Coverage by Millis. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line.
There's a lot of people here tonight. It's good to see all these guys here.
Nice crowd.
Good to see some alumni
Saturday
here.
night game for some reason.
I don't know. Millis is playing Saturday night next week, too. Like to see Mike McGough down there. He was a player.
There's a former Ashland player coaching the freshman team.
Yeah.
I think it's Dan Cunis, who's the grandson of Bill Cunis,
He's dropping number 72.
That is
for whom
true.
the field is named.
You also have John Slane, who used to be, he's a varsity assistant.
Yes,
Big John Slane, he used to be here.
Played at Bentley.
And I think Mike Richrine might have been here, too.
Mike played at Framingham State.
Yeah.
Mike, class of 06.
Big third down here for Ashland.
Straight back. He's open. He's got it. 25-yard line at first down.
Nice catch by Jeremy there, I think.
Butkus is coming up big.
On the reception.
All of a sudden, the Clockers receivers are open. New type of passes, very effective. Here we go again. He rolls right. He delivers it.
Walsh rolls.
Just out of the reach, just off the fingertips.
Second down.
Kyle would like to have that one back because he was by himself.
He definitely liked that one back. He was open. I like that play, though. The little rollout to the right.
Worked beautiful. It worked beautifully. Joe had about 5 yards with nobody around him.
Yeah.
And Kyle rifled it in just off his fingertips, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Up the middle. He bounces out. He puts his shoulder down, but very little to show for his effort. And it was a hard effort by Colin Hanrahan.
1 yard there.
Had to take about 3 hits for that yard.
That's so tough, Ron.
Wow.
It's going to be 39 for our Clockers.
3rd and 9, but we're in 4-down situation here. Remember, Clockers have to get to about the Millis 16 to get a first down.
I think Ashland took a quick little timeout there.
Clock is stopped with 2:25 left in the game. Clockers trail by 8. Got to get 6 before you try for 2. Walsh straight back. Down the sideline. Incomplete, just short. Underthrown slightly.
It'll be 4th down for the Clockers.
And now it's 4th down. Butkus again, the target. He's been a favorite target in this period of Kyle Walsh. 2-2-1 to go, but this is a 4th down play. Millis 8, Ashland nothing.
Oh, this is certainly the play of the game for sure.
Out they come. Butkus split right. And there's a whistle. There's a whistle. No play. A last-second timeout by Millis. So both teams will have a chance to regroup before this very, very important play. Millis 8, Ashland nothing. 2-2-2-19, but 2 seconds ran off there that shouldn't have. The officials conferring.
So just looking at the roster right now, there's 24 juniors for Ashland.
That's good, right?
That's good.
That's very good. And it sounds like the Mohawks, from what we've seen tonight, it sounds like the Mohawks are in a similar position.
Yeah.
As a lot of the juniors have been among their main cogs tonight.
Yep.
So we're going to try it one more time here on 4th down. same formation. Straight back, good rush. He sends it for the end zone. Butkus is pushed. Pass interference.
That was
looked like
absolutely
sick.
That was absolutely pass interference. He absolutely got him before that ball got to there.
You know, I don't mind that one because that was going to be 6.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm the Millis coach,
Yeah,
I'm not upset about
no,
that.
He definitely.
That was going to be 6.
He definitely hit him.
Let's see where they place it. This is always a
Well,
mystery
I
to
think it's a
me.
10-yard penalty. I mean, it's automatic first down, but I think it's only a 10-yard penalty. So we'll get the ball on like the 15-yard line.
Depends where the ball is when you're this close, but they're not that close. They're only at the 25. The line of scrimmage was the 25. And they take it to the 10. Nowhere.
Clockers will have a first down.
It's going to be what? Yeah, they take it to the 10. It's a 15-yard
It is a
walk-off.
15-yard, okay.
First and
goal.
it's first and goal just inside the 10. They can't get a first down. They have to get a touchdown.
2:12 to go in the game.
It's an important first down play. Let's see what they do. Play fake. Walsh rolls. End zone. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Butkus looking for another. Or is that, who is that? Is that Schelling or Butkus?
No, that's not Schilling. It might be 21.
Correction,
Ryan Hollis. Or maybe it was Butkus. I
Yeah,
know there was a
it's
1
80
in there.
81, yeah. It was Butkus looking for another pass interference call, but
Well, I think he
I
thought he
saw
caught
that
it.
I saw that as a tackle.
I like that play though. That rollout, that little fake to their left.
It's a lot tighter quarters here. Less field to work with when you're inside the 10.
Yeah, but that can help you out on the free safety too.
Same play fake, same roll. End zone. Touchdown.
Jack Schilling with the touchdown there from Kyle Walsh, number 13.
2 minutes to go, and Ashland is on the board. 8-6 is the score. The important 2-point conversion coming up.
How big was that 2-point conversion back there?
Huge.
Oh.
Just made it, too.
He
Just made it.
Just made it. I thought they had him. Larry Gillis in the game here.
When I see Larry in the game, it makes me think run. Timeout.
Timeout.
Going to talk this one over.
Ashland.
Very, very important play. 2 minutes left in the game. Clockers trailing by 2 with the 2-point conversion coming up. There was no points scored in this game until there was 5 minutes left when Millis broke the ice. They faked an extra point try, and let's see, I guess the holder took it into the end zone. He went to the near pylon, the far pylon there on the end zone, just made it, got the 2 points. Joe Schelling ran back the kickoff to the Ashland 45-yard line, gave the Clockers a lot of energy.
Definitely.
And a couple of passes from Walsh to Butkus brought them down to the 10. A pass interference call brought them to the 10 and then Kyle Walsh hooked up with Joe Schelling for the touchdown with 2 minutes left. And now we're going for 2, and that's where we stand. 8-6 Millis. Clockers trying to tie it up here. And again, I remind you, there is overtime.
I'm guessing they're going to throw here.
In the
That would be
Tri-Valley
my
League.
best guess. You know, I don't think calling, up the middle or out, it just hasn't been there.
They spread it out. See what they do. Play fake. He's got it. He rolls. He goes for the end zone. He overthrew him. Tough play.
Overthrew Ronan Bates on that one.
That was the play that won the game against Norton earlier this season. Not tonight.
I think Kyle had some time there. There was no pressure. Could have pumped that one a little bit.
Now, an onside kick in the offing. Ashland trailing 8-6 with 2 minutes left in the game. Millis 8, Ashland 6. A great drive for Ashland for their first and only touchdown of the night, 55 yards.
What a great game, though, for the defense. And, you know, these kids, listen, this was absolutely the playoff game. This is a playoff game. You could feel it, I thought. I mean,
Yeah,
how
you
many
could
people
tell
are out here?
Yeah, a big crowd arrived early.
Oh, I showed up at 6:30. There was a ton of people. Couldn't even get a parking spot. It was great. So Millis has her hands team in there.
Onside kick coming up. Very exciting play. Here we go. It's got to go 10 yards. It's in the air. The
Millis
Mohawks
has it.
got it. Nice play. P.J. Adams with the big grab, number 11.
So how many timeouts does Ashland have? That's
You know, they used a few, Stephen.
they did use a couple for sure. But what do you get, 5?
You got 5, so they got at least a couple in their pocket, I think. But Coach McKay very, very worried now. Of course, you still got to tackle Kurt Hopkins, number 33.
Yeah.
They're not going to be taking knees here.
Nice play.
Oh, wow. Timeout, Ashland.
Nice tackle by Colin Hanrahan there. Shot the gap. Good tackle. Quick timeout. Only 4 seconds off the clock on that one.
The ref pumped that 3 times, Steve, so that might be their 3rd timeout, which means they have 2 left. But we can't rely on that completely.
No. Well.
We check the scoreboard. The scoreboard tells the story. Millis 8, Ashland 6, 1:55 to go.
Well, that's a huge play. You know, out of first down to sack, or not sack him, but to get him behind the line there. You know, Colin just shot the gap, went right through. And again, a tackle on first impact, which has been really what Ashland has done this whole game.
It's a great tribute to the Ashland defense.
Absolutely.
And as you say, the work that these boys do in the weight room.
It's insane. Number 72, Casey Lickford out there.
Casey's played both sides of the ball tonight. And
Casey
has been
Lickford, yeah.
tremendous.
He's wearing the pink for October Breast Cancer Month.
Tonight's game being played on October 15th, 2016.
I love the pressure here. Love the pressure here.
Oh!
Offsides on them. That's going to be offsides on Millis there.
He flinched.
Yeah, he definitely flinched. Could have been a baiting thing, but I don't think so. All right, so they don't even put the ball right, but whatever.
16 now.
They didn't even look. The guy just put the ball down. He didn't even mark off 5 yards.
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah, well, close enough was on a few first downs. I don't think they had it on
Boy, they got
close enough.
2 huge breaks. Didn't cash them, but those were big breaks at the time. 2nd and long. Big issue here is how many timeouts do the Clockers have? Hopkins gets the call, finds a hole, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up. Ashland uses a timeout.
So it's 3rd down and about 9. 3rd down and 10. 1:48 to go.
1 minute 48 seconds.
It's a big play right here.
Wondering now if Ashland has 1 timeout left or if they've used them all up. Everybody's writing on their books and their notebooks. All the referees writing down something.
I would think they have 1 more timeout because they didn't really come over and say, you're done, you know.
No.
Normally you see that.
Ooh, a late check into the lineup, Steve.
Dan Gordeau, number 32.
Dan has been very, very strong all season long.
Lickford's off.
He had an interception tonight on a very smart play.
Which, you take that play, that guy made a game-saving tackle. You take Campion's interception that would have gone back for 6.
Ooh, ooh,
You know,
ooh. Would have beens, could have beens.
would have been, could have been, didn't happen, right? This is a massive play right here.
Will they pass, Steve?
Well, they're double covering. Nope.
They run again. They get a couple. They get a little more than a couple, but it's going to be 4th down. And I got to believe they're going to punt. The clock is still running. 1:35.
No timeout.
Coach McKay, if he has a timeout left, is not using it. And I got to believe he doesn't. This kick should come with about 1:15 left, Stephen. Looks like the Clockers should have a minute plus to operate on offense and try to get
It's going to be close to that for
into
sure.
that end zone, or, you know, I suppose there's a remote possibility of a field goal attempt as well.
So they're going to call a timeout at 1:02 is Millis.
So they ran every second off. So Ashland's going to have less than a minute. Now, as we mentioned, the field gets a little slick.
It definitely
It's
does.
getting a little bit colder. We're down into the 40s, no question about it. And they have to handle this snap and everything cleanly. And they got a good kid there back there for that, Brian Espinay, who's been huge all night. He's had some punting issues, and he goes for the sideline. Clockers run away from it, and they're going to start inside their own 10 with 55 seconds left in the game, trailing 8-6.
55 seconds.
They mark it at the 7, 93 yards to go, and just 55 seconds left to do it.
And you got to think they don't have a timeout here, so everything's going to be out patterns or out and up. Do you go for the big strike? They're going to they got 3 safeties in there right now.
Yeah, I think you got to. I expect some kind of hook and ladder here.
You know what?
Somewhere
I would
along
just
the
I would
line.
just go up the field right here, throw it.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and he's brought
Safety.
down.
It's over. Oh, they didn't even call it a safety.
Worse. First sack of the night for either team. Many tackles behind the line of scrimmage, particularly by Ashland, but that's the first sack of the night on a pass. 25
throw it
seconds
early.
left. He's open. He's got it. He's got to break about 3 tackles.
Completion to Shelling.
He's down. The clock continues to run. Clockers out of timeouts. Joe Schelling, 14 seconds left. 12 seconds. They snap it and spike it. They lose a down on that, and it's 4th down. But the Clockers will have another play. Just 10 seconds left in the game, and the ball on. What is it? Where is it? Oh, geez, only on the 13-yard line.
4th down for the Clockers.
So,
Well, I like that play out of the on the first down. You know, they were playing 20 yards back.
last chance, it seems. They go the quick out to Schelling. He goes out of bounds and gets the first down. Smart pro-style play.
First down for the Clockers.
5 seconds left. Time for one more.
Completion to Shelling.
This is it.
Kyle Walsh.
Schelling with a couple of catches on this possession and the touchdown catch in this game.
Look at this defense. There's everybody back right now.
40 yards off the line of scrimmage, Stephen.
Yeah. Got to think they can complete a pass, but what are they going to do after that?
Kyle Walsh lets it fly. Downfield. Incomplete. And this one's over.
Great game by both teams.
Mighty happy.
9-6. Thank you for coming tonight.
Mohawks on the far sidelines. They're celebrating. They think they've won the TVL Small Championship. They go to 3-0 with 1 game left to play. Clockers fall to 2-1 in the league. Very, very exciting game. Tremendous defense by both sides. And oddly enough, some good offensive plays as well.
Yeah, down the end. It was a really good game.
Both touchdowns scored in the 4th period, Steve.
Disappointing for Ashland to lose that game. They had their opportunities, but, you know, those kids played hard. Both teams played hard. You know, good teams, really good teams. They're definitely the cream of the crop in the TVL Small for sure.
The fake conversion attempt by Millis is the difference in this one. The Clockers did not convert after their touchdown on their 2-point try. No. So Millis comes away with an 8-6 win here at Cunis Field tonight. A tough one for the Clockers. They really battled. They played tremendous against what I would have to call a pretty high-powered Millis offense. Yep. And they stymied them, they discouraged them, and they broke them down and held them off.
No doubt about it.
But when Millis took over and got the field position on the Ashland 40, 1st and 10, you could sort of sense that it was going to be kind of tough for the Ashland defense to keep them off the board. Yep. And sure enough, they punched it in and ran it in. Hopkins proves to be very, very tough. Kurt Hopkins, number 33, proved to be very, very tough. Brian Espinay was a factor, number 2. Yep. And the quarterback, I give him a lot of credit, too.
He's stuck in there.
Yeah, Letosic, he played a very nice game. Bryce Letosic, number 5, threw a lot of passes, had a lot of very good completions, had a few dropped, of course. But
that Ashland defense really played well.
I mean, those kids,
they really played
They were up against a good team tonight, as you said. And they stopped them cold for 3.5 periods plus. Yep. And met every challenge, kept Millis off the board until there were 5 minutes left in the game. And I give the Clockers credit. Schelling sparked them with a nice kickoff return.
Yes, he did.
And the Clockers went 55 yards using that rollout play. And Jeremy Butkus catching pass after pass. And he was a handful for the Mohawk defense tonight. And they got into the end zone, and the chance for the 2-point play was a good play. They went to the same play that they beat Norton with.
Yes, they did. They absolutely did.
And
that was to Ronan Bates.
Yeah, Ronan was the intended receiver, and it was just off his fingertips, slightly overthrown. And the Clockers did not get the 2 points, and it was the difference. They got it back one more time after holding Millis yet again, but too far to go, 93 yards.
Absolutely. And you know what? These guys have a good – the way this playoff system works, Bob, they're going to be in there. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to get a good game, and they can go far. I mean –
there's lots of football left.
If you look at this game and how they played and the opportunities they had, they're there. They're there. They're going to play well. I mean, if I had to say you asked me last time we did this, who was the MVP of the game? Today, I'd go with number 7, Gillis, Larry Gillis. He changed that quarterback. Quarterback was throwing over.
What high, a rhythm he had going.
Just throwing it high because Larry was in there. I mean, he really, really brought it today. So.
Larry Gillis, the Steve Brzezinski player of the game. That's going to wrap it up here from Cunis Field. A great night of football. Thrilling to bring you this game live on WACA-TV, courtesy of Comrex, and streaming, and a nice live broadcast, and our great crew tonight. Many thanks to them. Without them, we can't do anything. Miles Garnett back in the studio, Josh Carter, Jared Donovan, Mackey Kotob, and tonight's game produced and directed by Todd Carter. My partner is Steve Brzezinski. I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. The final score, Millis 8 and Ashland 6. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.